Hi, my name is Mike Lancellot. I'm the President and CEO of Vector Marketing Corporation. Along with your manager, I'll be working with you through this video series to get the most out of your training seminar and the Vector opportunity. I'd like to begin by saying welcome to our team. Our sales reps are very important to the overall success of our company. In fact, from a customer's perspective, the sales rep is the company. This is why we pay very close attention to the training and preparation of our reps. We want to see you succeed for many reasons, including the fact that this is how we succeed as an organization. One of the many strengths of Vector is our founding philosophy that, in order for us to succeed, our people must succeed first. I'm proud to say that I began my Cutco career as a sales rep during the summer of 1977. It's interesting to note that all of our managers began this way. We understand and appreciate what it means to be a successful sales rep and how important training is. That's why, through this video series, I want to play a small part in your training seminar. Obviously, your local management staff will provide the majority of your training. These individuals are highly qualified and very well prepared. The reason for that is our management team is made up of individuals who excelled in sales. They were also selected because of important leadership traits such as integrity, outstanding interpersonal communication skills, and a desire for excellence. Pay close attention to them and put your confidence in them because they will help you to succeed. You know, the experience of starting something new sometimes creates apprehension. Maybe you have the benefit of knowing someone who's worked with Vector in the past. Or maybe you know one of our customers and how much they love Cutco. If you've had the benefit of that type of acquaintance, that's great. On the other hand, maybe you had never heard of Cutco or Vector before your interview. In either case, people are often anxious about venturing off into new areas, and that's quite natural. It may help you to know that many people feel that way when they first start out in any position. Keep in mind that anxiety is fear of the unknown. Throughout the training seminar, though, your knowledge will increase, and you'll watch your confidence build as a result. It's also helpful to know that Cutco has been successfully sold in essentially the same way since 1949. We have a strong customer base numbered in the millions. Our annual sales volume has exceeded $100 million for many years now. We project even greater growth, too, as we look to the future. Cutco is an established product with an outstanding record of customer satisfaction. Our sales program has been documented and acclaimed as one of the finest in the industry. You've associated yourself with a fine company and a great product. You can feel proud and confident in that. The best way to maximize your success is to pay close attention during the training seminar, take notes, and really apply yourself to the process of learning. I'd also like to take a moment to speak to you about sales. Some people misunderstand what selling is all about. Selling is providing a service for the benefit of the customer. Selling is something you do for a person rather than to a person. What we do is provide detailed information with enthusiasm and actual demonstrations to help our customers make an informed decision. Any sales effort that has the intention of convincing customers to buy something they don't want or don't need is not effective in today's marketplace. Being a successful sales rep means understanding a customer's problems, needs, and wants. Then, it's simply a matter of explaining how Cutco will solve those problems. Our sales presentation is based heavily on simply showing Cutco. As you saw during your initial interview, Cutco virtually sells itself. Of course, we do engage in interpersonal communication skills, and we'll talk more about that later in the seminar. In addition to showing the product, we present information to our customers on why Cutco performs so well. Then, we let them make the decision. Obviously, not everybody purchases, but you will find that people really enjoy the presentation because it's informative and a lot of fun. People sometimes ask why we don't sell Cutco in stores. That's usually before they understand how successful we are with direct selling. Cutco is a unique product, and in order for it to be appreciated, it must be used. Through this method of selling, customers get the special advantage of being able to touch, feel, and even try the product in their own home before they place an order. In marketing, that's called added value, which is a great service to our customers. They get to experience the amazing effectiveness of the Double D Edge, feel the comfort and safety of our unique handle design, and hear about our impressive forever guarantee. By witnessing this superior craftsmanship, they come to truly appreciate the outstanding value of Cutco. Another advantage of direct sales is that we don't have to wait for our customers to come to us. We go to them. And through our unique referral program, the reps can qualify their prospects in terms of probable interest in the product. We have much more control of our business as compared to traditional retail stores. In addition to developing communication skills and understanding people, there are many other benefits of being a sales rep with Vector. First, you'll have the flexibility to schedule your work. Of course, the more presentations you do, the more income you'll earn. And throughout the course of the seminar, you'll learn that as you become more proficient, your income can reach very high levels. You also have the benefit of association with a really outstanding group of people. I am very proud of our Vector team. I promise that you'll be impressed with them too. In addition, you'll have the opportunity to compete, along with the opportunity to earn significant recognition. Advancement into our management program is also available, even if you're with us on only a part-time basis. Beyond these benefits, Vector offers an environment where you can be yourself and have fun while you're making money. In short, I know that if you'll put in the effort, you're going to get a lot out of working with Vector. It's been a pleasure to share some initial thoughts about the company and about the training seminar. Let me say again that we are totally committed to you and your success. You will find that our company and your managers are supportive and personally interested in you as an associate in our great business. I'll be back with some additional thoughts throughout your training seminar. In the meantime, I'll now turn things back over to your manager. I can still remember when I first started selling Cutco. I recall it clearly as an exciting and fun time. Like everyone else in our business, I started out calling on people that I knew. At that time, this idea was already well established in our company, and it sure made a lot of sense to me since I had never sold anything prior to that. I was a lot more comfortable telling people I knew about Cutco as compared to starting off with people that I hadn't met yet. As important for me was that I truly believed in Cutco, and I wanted the people that I knew to have the opportunity to see the product. As you know, this program is still in place today. By starting and showing our Cutco product to your own sphere of influence, you build confidence and get practice in familiar surroundings. In addition, people you know people you don't know, and you'll begin building a solid reference base. By beginning this way, you will be equally comfortable when you learn the reference approach for calling on people you don't know. In most cultures, people always do business with individuals they know. For example, it's commonplace for professionals like doctors, lawyers, and dentists, or even tradespeople like carpenters or photographers to get started by telling others about their product or service because they're really convinced of its value. I'd like to stress one very important point with you. That is that people you know will see you because they know you, but they won't necessarily buy just because they know you. That's something that makes reps feel very, very comfortable. The whole key right now is quality presentations. The reason why is it doesn't make sense to see someone who's not qualified or not really a prospect. In that case, it's not really practice either. I urge you to call on people who are truly prospects, and your manager will assist you in this. Chances are, many of those people will see the advantages of Cutco and would like to place an order. What you can feel comfortable about is that you can see these people months later and they're still going to tell you how much they love their Cutco if they do purchase. This is where our low-key sales approach is a big, big advantage. If you speak to anyone who has witnessed the Cutco sales presentation, they'll always tell you it was a lot of fun and very interesting. Even if they don't purchase, they can provide you with good references too. It's very important as you get started not to prejudge. It's not uncommon for people to place an order or to give you 10 or more references. As you go through the exercise and develop your initial names list, keep in mind that a pair of sociologists, as reported in Fortune magazine, determined that the average American knows somewhere around 1,000 people. That's a very interesting point, and it shows the power of our sales program. We are linked to many, many people throughout our lives, and what a great way to build your business. If you go forward in a non-judgmental way and give everyone the opportunity to make their own decisions, you'll be amazed at their results. One of the keys of success in the Vector program is that we have taken a sophisticated psychological approach to structuring our sales presentation. Our Cutco sales presentation incorporates the basic principles of selling and consumer behavior. You know, you can pick up virtually any college textbook or business book on selling and discover that the sales presentation you're learning conforms to the principles in that book. While the number and specific steps may vary slightly, most sales experts agree that there are 7 steps to a sale. I'd like to take a moment to review them with you and show you how a Cutco presentation conforms to these steps. The objective for doing this is to help you understand the why behind what you are saying. The first step of a sale is to establish rapport. If you think about it, selling is communicating. If there are barriers to communicating, it is very unlikely that a sale will be made. By taking a few brief moments early in your presentation to give the customer a sense of who you are and what you're all about, you'll dramatically increase your sales effectiveness. The key to establishing rapport is to be yourself, be genuine and sincere. You'll also tell your customer who we are and establish credibility as you move on to the next stages of your presentation. The second stage of the presentation is to establish a general problem. It is very important to have a customer understand the problems that they're dealing with are very commonplace. It's also important to have them understand the reason why the problem exists. In the Cutco presentation, we do this as we go over the disadvantages of common knives. Here, we're speaking in a very broad sense about the problems that exist in most households. It helps the customer to understand that these are, in fact, common problems. The third step of the sale is to establish a specific problem. Here, we want to focus in on the customer's problems and needs. The reason why is unless we can establish that there is a specific problem, there are no solutions necessary. In the Cutco presentation, we do this in a very powerful way through our cutting comparisons. By the end of the various tests you perform, it will be very clear to your customers that they are in need of some help. The fourth step of the sale is to offer a solution. Now that the problem is clearly established, your product must be presented in such a way that it will demonstrate the ability to solve the problem. Because this is such an important part of the presentation, we do this in several ways. Again, we use the cutting comparison so that the customer can actually feel and see for themselves Cutco's superior performance. We then expand upon this experience with knowledge and information as we relay to the customer the features and benefits of Cutco. The fifth step of the sale is to compare price. The sales rep acknowledges that within any product category, there are many different products with a wide range of prices. In comparing price, we want to establish that Cutco should be compared to the highest quality products that we can find. Here, we offer the Henkel's comparison to give our customers a general sense of where Cutco fits into the marketplace. The sixth step of the sale is to give the customer a reason to buy now. Procrastination is a natural reaction when being faced with a decision. Many people find it hard to make a decision and want to put it off. By offering a solid reason to purchase now, you can help your customer by giving them an incentive to purchase. In Vector, we do this with our impressive First Call Special program. The final step of the sale is to ask for the order. You know, sales studies have determined that the customer almost always has to be asked to make a purchase. Very seldom does a customer volunteer to buy without being asked. Again, this is quite natural and is to be expected. That's why we build in a comfortable closing question and a series of drop-down questions. This enables our reps to help the customer zero in on the purchase that's right for them. Another important point in our sales philosophy is that we start out with the objective of selling our best set. By first presenting to our customers the opportunity to buy the Homemaker Plus 8 set, we are applying an approach which is also used by Olympic figure skaters and offensive coordinators in professional football. In figure skating, for example, every routine is designed to obtain a perfect score during the competition. Of course, a perfect score from the judges is very rare. In fact, the gold medal winner may not even need a perfect score to win the competition. But by striving to achieve perfection, the skater will score enough points to win. If you follow professional football, you most assuredly have heard the TV commentator say, if every player does his job, every play is designed to score a touchdown. The coach then does a great job of diagramming X's and O's to show how each play is designed to score. Of course, not every play scores a touchdown. Although a small percentage of plays result in a touchdown, it still makes sense for the players to strive for this every time. The reason why is that there are several good outcomes that could happen short of a touchdown being scored. A play could result in a long gain, it could result in a first down, or even a 5 or 6 yard gain is positive. The same thing applies to your Cutco sales program. Occasionally, you'll have a customer who purchases the entire set. It's very exciting when that happens, but short of selling a set, in other words, is short of scoring a touchdown, that's all. There are still a lot of positive things that can happen. You could sell a basic Homemaker set, you could sell a smaller galley set, or even smaller sets, like a Studio or Space Saver. Finally, it's still positive even if you sell just a few knives. Every sale represents progress. But by starting out high, you'll occasionally sell the complete set, but you'll also make the $100 or $200 orders more frequently. Follow this sales philosophy and watch your sales results make steady progress. People often confuse value and price. The distinction here is as important in your own mind as it is to your customers. Product conviction is essential to success. Understand that Cutco is not only a great product, but a great value as well. This doesn't mean that Cutco is cheap, because it's not. There isn't any way that you could have a product that is the world's finest in design, the world's finest in materials, and the world's finest in craftsmanship and have it be cheap. Yes, Cutco does cost more than the knives that are attached to cardboard that you can buy in supermarkets. It's also a better product many times over. And what a customer really wants to know is this product worth what I'm paying for it? Value is the relationship of what I'm paying and what I'm getting. When the quality, materials, craftsmanship, and guarantee of a product are greater in relationship to the price, then it's a good value. On the other hand, if the price is much higher than those other product characteristics, then it's not a good value. The marketplace has proven time and time again that people are willing to pay for value. Over the years, the products that have endured are generally products that are higher in price, but also high in quality. Quality products succeed in the marketplace, and the market will bear the price of bringing these products to the consumer. Planned obsolescence, which used to be a prevalent strategy, has long since succumbed to the much stronger strategy of making an outstanding product and charging a fair price. Cross pens and Mont Blanc pens are good examples of this. You can buy a plastic ballpoint pen for around $1. So why do many business people sometimes pay well in excess of $100 for a quality writing instrument? Craftsman tools can also be 3 or 4 times as much as other similar products. But Craftsman has enjoyed tremendous success for many years because of their quality and value. It's the same with Cutco. There are many inferior products on the market, and they do sell. But Cutco is the dominant, high-quality cutlery product in North America because it is the best value on the market today. Our customers get the most for their money. People who buy Cutco look at it as an investment. And when you spread the cost of a set of Cutco out over 20 years, it's very inexpensive to own. Furthermore, the degree of satisfaction over that period of time far outweighs the investment that the customer will make today. Cutco lasts, Cutco performs, and Cutco is backed by a forever guarantee. By rights, Cutco should be multiples more than any other cutlery product on the market, when in fact it's not. There are many other cutlery products sold that are in the same price category as Cutco, but there are none that offer Cutco's outstanding value. One of the reasons for that, by the way, is that you are representing Cutco in very much the same way that a factory rep works. In other words, when Cutco is manufactured, it leaves our factory in Olean, New York, and is shipped directly to your consumer. The expense associated with selling products in this manner are dramatically less than those associated with selling a product through the normal distribution channels. In this case, it's marked up along the way, which is a very expensive way to sell. That's one of the reasons that drive up the cost of those other products. It's not the quality of the workmanship, but it's the rent and the expenses associated with operating a retail store. It is interesting to note that despite inferior quality and comparable pricing, cutlery sales are still a vibrant, healthy segment of the economy. There will always be a need for quality cutlery, and Cutco will always be there to satisfy that need. As your manager explained in the initial interview, it will be important for you to have a set of samples to effectively demonstrate Cutco. The contents of your sample kit offer a wide range of our product line. This will give your customers the opportunity to truly appreciate the value of Cutco. While your prospectus does a good job in helping someone visualize our product line, it certainly does not compare to experiencing the comfort of our special handle design. The same is also true as a customer feels the double D edge gliding through the rope and leather. Your manager has covered the details involved in obtaining your sample kit at your interview and again here in your training seminar. One of the aspects of our sample program is the opportunity to purchase your kit. You may wish to consider this option so that you too can have a lifetime of satisfaction as a result of owning Cutco cutlery. Whether you decide to own or not, I encourage you to use your samples as much as possible. You'll gain an even greater appreciation and conviction for Cutco the more you use it yourself. In addition, always keep your samples clean and polished. Every time you show Cutco, you want to display it with pride. And an integral part of any impressive product is not only how it works, but as much so how it looks. The Vector Pay program is unique and highly effective. It provides two key components. First, our base pay rate offers a minimum level of profit whether or not a sale is made. The second component is a rewarding incentive program, which will give you the opportunity to make more than the base pay rate. In other words, the minimum program gives you a floor to stand on, while the incentive program has no ceiling. We know that if Cutco is shown in the proper manner to a qualified prospect, it will do a great job of selling itself. This knowledge gives the company the confidence to offer such a base rate of pay and also gives you the same degree of confidence. Hence our no pressure approach to the selling situation. At the same time, it is motivating as well as rewarding to know that your income can reach much higher levels through the incentive program. The information presented to you throughout the training seminar now puts you in a position to maximize your earning potential. I encourage you to take full advantage of the incentive program, which will become even more rewarding, especially as you advance to higher incentive levels. Yes, we want to see you maximize your earnings. This is also good for the company as more product is sold in the process. In fact, our pay program is consistent with our founding philosophy. In order for our company to succeed, our people must succeed first. You'll find that the more you show, the more you'll sell. And the more you'll sell, the more you'll earn. It's a numbers game, so be sure to put the odds in your favor. Of course, this is why there are some simple qualifications that your manager review with you in the initial interview. All we ask is that you do a complete presentation to a qualified prospect. Qualified means they have a reasonable chance of being a customer. It also means that they are gainfully employed so that they can afford to pay for the product if they elect to purchase. Finally, because first-class individual attention is important, we show Cutco on a one-on-one basis or to a couple versus a party plan or group demonstration. By following these parameters, and more importantly, paying close attention to the post-training counsel, guidance, and insights from your manager, your income can reach impressive levels. I have a few final thoughts that I'd like to share as you conclude your initial training seminar. The first is that enthusiasm and deep product conviction are essential. By now you have a genuine appreciation of Cutco cutlery and its outstanding quality. By presenting the product in an enthusiastic way, you will be conveying your product conviction in a very effective way. The second point is that selling is a numbers game. Salespeople in our business or in any other business that produce a consistent number of qualified presentations generally produce the most sales volume and therefore the most income. Furthermore, practice makes perfect, and high levels of activity generate high skill levels. The next point is that positive expectancy produces positive results. Always keep in mind that we communicate with our customers both verbally and non-verbally. I'm a big believer that customers pick up on signals sent by sales representatives. If the reps are confident and expect to succeed, they do. I'd like to give you some tips on how to develop positive expectancy. First of all, your positive expectancy should come from the product. Cutco really is a great product, offered at a fair price, with outstanding service, and most of the people you call on need it. I'll also remind you again of the tremendous success of our company. While our annual sales volume may be imposing, it's important to remember that sales are made one presentation at a time, one customer at a time too. It's also important to remember that people making those calls came from different backgrounds and different walks of life. People with all types of personalities succeed in our business too. There isn't any one stereotype that we try to have everyone conform to. What we want is for you to be you. And I can tell you that if you've gotten to where you are right now in the process, you can and will succeed. If other people can do it, so can you. It's also important to be determined to work through problems and not accept defeat. Perseverance and persistence usually stem from a very strong desire to succeed. As you get started, it's likely your experience will follow one of three paths. The most common is that you'll reach the anticipated levels of success in your presentations, you'll make about the right number of sales, and your sales will follow the expected pattern that your manager has discussed with you. Another scenario is that you may stumble coming out of the blocks. There may be a key element of your training program that you didn't quite understand. This is where advanced training and all of our support programs will be invaluable to you. If your results don't match your hopes, keep trying. Over time, the law of averages does work, and we have many highly successful reps and managers that didn't necessarily break records when they first got started. The third possibility is that you immediately get into the flow and find everything going right for you. It happens from time to time, and it's exciting when it does happen. If things really start to really work well for you, my advice is to push hard and take maximum advantage. When everything's falling into place, remarkable things can happen. This is where people earn multiple promotions in their first week. This is when they win prizes. This is when they earn substantial incomes. And this is when they break records. Hey, this doesn't happen to everyone, but if it happens to you, make the most of it. In closing, I'd like to say a few last words about our great management team. As I'm sure you've witnessed, your manager put a great deal of heart and energy into your training seminar. I can say this without a doubt, even though I haven't been right there in the room with you, because I know our management team very, very well. They are knowledgeable, they are dedicated, they understand you and the challenges that you face. They were there themselves at one point. I could not give you better advice than to tell you to listen to your manager's guidance and follow the prescriptions they give you for success. Well, your initial training seminar may be over, but you still have a lot to learn. In many ways, you're just beginning. Your manager has given you a genuine, deeply personal effort to prepare you for success. You can reciprocate now by giving the program a fair and honest effort. I hope you'll do that for Vector. I hope you'll do that for your manager. And most importantly, I hope you'll do that for yourself, your own personal satisfaction, and the pursuit of your financial goals. Best of success to you. I really look forward to meeting you at future Vector events. But right now, go for a fast start.